Hey there, tech enthusiasts and geopolitical junkies. Today we are going to talk about Taiwan's semiconductor industry and politics, about that small but powerful island. Imagine a tiny island, smaller than most US states, holding the key to the world's most advanced technology. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, welcome to the reality of Taiwan's semiconductor industry. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on how this small nation became a tech superpower, and why it's got superpowers like the US and China on the edge of their seats. But before we jump in, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Should one country have so much control over such a crucial industry? How would it affect you if there was suddenly a global chip shortage? Alright, let's dive into the fascinating world of Taiwan's semiconductor dominance and its mind-blowing impact on global tech and politics. First, let's talk about what semiconductors actually are. These tiny chips are the brains of our electronic devices, from smartphones to cars to advanced AI systems. They're made from materials like silicon that can conduct electricity under some conditions but not others, hence the name semiconductor. Now, here's where Taiwan comes in. This island nation, with a population of just 23 million, produces a staggering 65% of the world's semiconductors and a whopping 90% of the most advanced chips. At the heart of this dominance is the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or TSMC. TSMC isn't just any chip maker. They're the only company in the world capable of making the most advanced 3nm chips. To put that in perspective, a human hair is about 80,000 nanometers wide. We're talking about technology that's almost unimaginably small and complex. But how did Taiwan become so dominant in this field? It's a fascinating story that goes back to the 1970s. The Taiwanese government, recognizing the potential of the tech industry, invested heavily in semiconductor research and development. They also created science parks and offered incentives to attract top talent and companies. This strategy paid off big time. TSMC, founded in 1987, quickly became a leader in the field. Their business model of being a pure-play foundry, meaning they manufacture chips designed by other companies, allowed them to focus entirely on improving their manufacturing processes. Now, let's talk about why this matters on a global scale. In today's world, semiconductors are as crucial as oil was in the 20th century. They're essential for everything from consumer electronics to military equipment. This means that Taiwan's chip industry isn't just about technology, it's about geopolitics and national security. The United States, while home to companies that design advanced chips like Apple and Nvidia, relies heavily on Taiwan for manufacturing. This dependence has become a major concern for US policymakers, especially as tensions with China rise. Speaking of China, it's no secret that Beijing considers Taiwan a part of its territory and has not ruled out the use of force to bring it under control. This puts the global semiconductor supply chain in a precarious position. Imagine if a conflict disrupted Taiwan's chip production. It could paralyze industries worldwide. This concern isn't just hypothetical. The COVID-19 pandemic gave us a glimpse of what a chip shortage could look like. As demand for electronics surged during lockdowns, a global chip shortage ensued, affecting industries from automotive to consumer electronics. So, what are countries doing about this situation? The US has been taking steps to reduce its reliance on foreign chip manufacturers. In 2022, the CHIPS and Science Act was passed, providing $52 billion in subsidies for domestic semiconductor production and research. China, too, is pouring massive investments into its own semiconductor industry. However, catching up with Taiwan's advanced manufacturing capabilities is no easy feat. It requires not just money, but also highly specialized knowledge and experience. Other countries and regions, including the European Union, Japan, and South Korea, are also working to boost their semiconductor industries. But for now, Taiwan remains far ahead of the competition. Looking to the future, the semiconductor industry will continue to be a key battleground in global politics and technology. The race for smaller, more powerful chips is far from over. Quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and 5G technology all rely on advanced semiconductors. Taiwan's dominance in this field presents both opportunities and risks. On one hand, it's a source of economic strength and global influence for the island nation. On the other hand, it makes Taiwan a target and puts the global economy at risk of supply chain disruptions. As consumers, we often take for granted the complex global supply chains that bring us our favorite gadgets. But as we've explored today, the story behind our devices is one of technological marvel, strategic foresight, and geopolitical tension. So, the next time you use your smartphone or laptop, remember, you're holding a piece of Taiwan's technological dominance in your hands. And the story of how that chip got there is as complex and fascinating as the chip itself. I hope this deep dive into Taiwan's semiconductor industry has given you a new perspective on the technology we use every day. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the intersection of technology and geopolitics. And remember, I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think the global reliance on Taiwan's chip industry will play out in the future? Should countries be doing more to develop their own semiconductor capabilities? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.